and welcome back to my channel. So if you guys are new here, my name is Kristen and welcome to my channel. So I should do another disclaimer, you guys. I am still trying to get over this freaking head cold that has kind of overwhelmed me, and I'm huffing and puffing. I can barely talk and breathe. And just letting you guys know, if I sound completely different today, that is why. So today is a speed build for a super adorable little tiny country charmer home, and I don't think I've ever built a red home before in The Sims. It's usually not a color I tend to gravitate towards, but I'm so glad that I ended up doing it because I feel like this house turned out so adorable, and I feel like it kind of looks similar to one of the other homes that I have built because I did go ahead and add like a garage that has like, it's on an angle, and I never really realized it until after I started looking at it that it kind of looks similar. But I guess once you build like 300 over 300 houses, I guess that's gonna happen. But anyways, I still think it turned out really cute, and I ended up going in at the end and kind of changed things around. I switched out the car, I added in a pond, and I really love how the pond turned out. I feel like it just really works perfectly for this lot, and this is, I believe, a 30 by 20 lot, so it's definitely one of the more like average size lots. I feel like I build on these ones a lot because it's like the perfect size. So this house ended up only being a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, and I also tried to keep the clutter really minimal because it is such a smaller home. And the inside of the garage, it doesn't really have any furnishings, but it's really like skinny and thin, so I think you could maybe fit like maybe a piece of exercise equipment out there, or maybe a desk to try to like take advantage of the space, or I guess you could even like bring it forward a little bit. But I kind of added it for decor. I think it just kind of made the house look a little more realistic, and that's kind of how I've been building a lot recently, like in my builds, is trying to keep everything really realistic. And normally I kind of go through like the hidden objects and add in like a whole bunch of random clutter, but I have been trying to keep that really minimal because I know some of you guys don't really like all the clutter. But I am going to warn you, I am going to have a few builds coming up that are going to be full of mess and clutter because it's been a while since I have done one of those builds. And I really love hanging out in the hidden objects menu of like the debug because there's so much fun stuff, and every time we get a new pack there's like so many new items to kind of find in there. And in case you guys are wondering how like at the end I was able to actually find the pond, because that is another item that is hidden object. So the only thing that you are going to want to do is make sure that you do have your cheats enabled, and then if you type in bb.showhiddenobjects and then you type in debug, and once you start scrolling, because there are like so many items, you can't really like type in pond, you just have to scroll through all of the debug items. But I think there's like 3 or 4 different sizes that you can choose from. So I like how it kind of goes over top of the driveway, which you guys are going to see. I feel like it just kind of looks like, you know, the home was built like around the property, like around the lake, or not the lake, the pond. Oh my gosh. So you guys, I'm like so out of it today. But I think it turned out so freaking adorable. And yeah, there's going to be so many more of these like cluttery kind of builds. I think you guys really love these like traditional country style homes. And a lot of my apartments kind of tend to be more of like a modern feel to them. So I don't know, I just naturally start building a country home. I guess because I live in the country, it's just what I'm used to seeing around the area. But yeah, so the upstairs, I think if you played around with it, you could definitely add in some space up there. Maybe like push the windows a little bit like wider. And so downstairs, I was able to actually put in like a really large spacious bathroom. So it has like the tub and shower combo, one of my favorite tubs that came with Parenthood, which I think I could use in every single one of my builds. There have like, oh my gosh, there's so many different like colors on that tub that you're seeing right there. There are so many different like patterns from like, I don't know, family to more of like a modern or even like country feel, like the one that I put with the flowers. I think that one looks so adorable. I feel like my mother even had like one of those kind of shower curtains before. And then there is like the sink and toilet, and there's like lots of room in there. So even if you wanted to maybe place like like a floor to ceiling mirror or even some pictures on the wall, there is still like lots of room in there. So I did kind of struggle a little bit, you guys, not gonna lie, trying to figure out how I wanted the layout of this home to be, because it's kind of small. It's like a square, so to try to figure out how to place like a kitchen, living room, and dining room, because I have been trying to make sure to add in dining rooms, because usually I just naturally do like a kitchen with an island and stools, and I kind of tend to leave out like a family dining table. So even though this is only like a 1-bedroom home, I still kind of wanted to include it in case she had company, or if this home eventually started, like, I don't know, had family in it, if maybe she got married and we had children. I'm trying to like incorporate more things like that I kind of forget when I'm building. But so all of these separate rooms are kind of small. Like this dining room, I think it is still really cute, and I kind of struggled figuring out what kind of rug that I wanted to go under there. If I kind of, when I put the curtains up where they have a pattern, I kind of needed to keep the rug more solid so it wasn't like super busy, but I wanted to add in a splash of color, and I love those round rugs. I love them. I feel like they are just like perfect. The shades of them, they're not super bright, they're really muted, and I kind of would like to see more rugs like that are more like rectangular. And oh my gosh, I think that's the first time I used that couch in like a black leather look. I love it. I think it kind of like tones down the area. I didn't want to make like all of the furniture have patterns, but I definitely wanted to have it like a realistic lived in kind of feeling, and I wasn't able to put any clutter on the counter, which I usually do, because I do need to keep one counter open so that when any of your Sims are preparing meals, that was available. So it's kind of strange. I'm used to having a lot of like counter space for me to clutter with like plants and dishes and all kinds of things like that. And yeah, so then I did end up putting in, you guys are probably going to notice, the French doors into the bathroom and bedroom. And yes, it's strange to do that for a bathroom, but I mean, it's The Sims, it's virtual Barbies, so I kind of like doing that. I think those are like my favorite doors in the game because they're bigger. I think they're so pretty. And I mean, once you're actually playing the game, it's not like they can really see in the bathroom. Only you as a player can see in the bathroom. But anyways, I hope this is where I kind of like went back in and kind of realized that I needed to switch up a few things. So the front of the house also was a little bit too bare for me. So this is the pond that you guys are going to find in the debug, which you also see like around all of your towns and properties like that. And I kind of like overlapped it onto the driveway. So I think it looks like it's like a really lived in home, that it's been around for a while. The gardens are kind of like surrounding it. And even though we can't have cars in The Sims, I do like to kind of put them in the driveway anyway, just to add like a little bit of character. But yeah, so I love how it turned out. I didn't put too much stuff in the backyard, so there definitely is a lot of space to expand the home if maybe you needed to add in some bedrooms, or if you wanted to place like a pool, or like even like an entertaining area. But I really hope that you guys did enjoy how today's build turned out. I honestly had so much fun doing this one, and definitely make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up if you guys did enjoy, and consider subscribing here for regular Sims uploads, and hopefully I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!